Hello, I'm going to offer three ways in which we get in our way when trying to resolve trauma. My name is Mark. I'm a hypnotherapist. I specialize in trauma, especially of meditators. And meditators are all kind of approaching things in a way where it's like, watch out for these things. I'm going to call these the trauma oops. And number one, uh, should we feel into trauma? And because we might be learning things like meditation and mindfulness, and we see thoughts go by and feelings go by, we start noticing them or even feeling into them. And then in psychological work, we explore them to try and understand them. And in medicine work, we go right in and face them. And so it's easy to get the impression that the way to resolve trauma is to face your fears. Not wrong, but the thing is that trauma, there are triggers in the unconscious mind, and the resolution of trauma happens there. And the conscious mind, by seeking to find it, the unconscious mind is happy to offer it up. So there are ways in which, if we choose to feel in or be mindful or understand, we're really encouraging the unconscious mind to continue to produce that traumatic response. So another one similar is the idea that resolving trauma is hard. Is it hard to resolve trauma? And my experience is no, not at all, except oftentimes people do make it hard. And one way to make it hard is by believing that it is hard, because the unconscious mind is happy to oblige and giving us a hard challenge. So I'm not suggesting that we pretend it's easy, but I am suggesting that if we look closely at the resolution of trauma, it's in the unconscious mind. When trauma stops firing, it happens right away. It doesn't take effort. We don't need to go through hardship. In fact, if I'm working with someone, I don't want them feeling hardship. That would cause another deeper problem. So, three is, are we trying to fix ourselves? Because that is a layer of belief that just gets in the way. People who don't have this layer of belief, their trauma tends to resolve itself. People who do believe that they need to fix themselves have just set themselves up a monumental task that distracts them from the opportunity. The thing is, all trauma is triggers happening from the past. But it's already happened, so it's not what we want to focus on. What we want to focus on is where we're going, what we're doing, what the opportunity is. It's like, how hard is it to drop a hot rock? As soon as we make that change in the unconscious mind, that this response that was conditioned is no longer necessary, then it falls away. If we're considering now we're better, there's a way in which everything we do to heal ourselves convinces our unconscious mind that we need healing. So how do we go about healing without creating this deeper problem with identity? I hope that's helpful. These three misconceptions, you see them all over the place, and they're a bit subtle, so that if we ignore them, we can just find our personal work going on and on difficultly. So I lead groups, oftentimes on Mondays. You can sign up on my website to receive invitations to my groups. If you put questions in the comments, I will address them there. And also, I'm putting together a group for advanced meditators who have come to discover that they have trauma. Thank you very much. I hope you find this useful, and wishing you well on your path. Bye-bye.